And we're back
with another pitch meeting reaction. This time Hawkeye. We just finished watching the whole series. I feel like we got a lot to say about this show. I got a feeling. Let's check out this pitch meeting and then we'll talk about it.
So, you have a new Marvel series for me? Yes, sir, I do. I was thinking we could do one about Hawkeye. Oh, yeah, that sounds good to me. Which one were you thinking? Thor? The Hawkeye. Yeah, well, I mean, that's subjective, right? Because they all kind of are. Clint Barton, Jeremy Renner, that's the one Hawkeye. Oh, I thought you were saying hot guy. Okay, this meeting makes a lot more sense now. Okay, great. Wow, well, it's gonna be cool to finally see him as the lead in a project. Yeah, you know it, sir. Well, one of them, you know, really. Definitely top two. Oh, yeah, because technically another main character other than Hawkeye is gonna get more screen time than Hawkeye in the Hawkeye show. That's right. Well, okay then. So who's this other character? Well, her name's Kate Bishop, and when she was young, she saw Hawkeye jump off a building, so she was like, wow, I want to do that. Oh, God, that is super dark. No, like in a superhero way. Oh, okay, gotcha. So after the Battle of New York, she gets super good at archery and fighting because she wants to be just like Hawkeye. Very exciting. And so now she's 22 and her super rich mom, Eleanor, is gonna get married to this seemingly sketchy guy, Jack. Okay. And then at this big gala, Kate sneaks into this black market auction going on in secret. What kind of stuff are they auctioning? Oh, they've got a bunch of crazy stuff, like Hawkeye's gear from when he was Ronin, you know, when he was killing a bunch of criminals. Oh, yeah. And so then this gang called the Tracksuit Mafia busts in to steal this watch, and Kate puts on the Ronin costume and kicks some butt. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Wow. And then one of the tracksuit guys finds the watch, but this dog starts biting his leg out of nowhere. Just randomly attacks this guy? Why'd he do that? Because this man's a bad guy and the dog's a good boy. A very good boy. And so then Kate's gonna rescue this dog from traffic and then feed him pizza the whole show. So she rewards the dog with diarrhea. She does, yeah. That's a lot of cheese for a dog, for sure. Ugh. So anyway, since Kate caused a bunch of commotion while wearing the Ronin costume, there's a news report that Ronin is back. Okay. So the Tracksuit Mafia tracks her down. Oh boy, these guys sound scary. Yeah, except no, they're basically cartoons. Oh, they are. Yeah, they just give off this very dumb, wacky, cartoony, violent vibe, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that Christmas movie he did, Jingle All the Way. No, they just make normal walking sounds. Never mind. And so Clint sees this news report too, so he tracks her down and saves her from the tracksuits, but then confronts her. How did he find her? I don't know. All right, so now Clint's got to tie up all these Ronin loose ends and make it home in time for Christmas. Oh, it's a Christmas show. Kinda. That'll be very good for marketing, for sure. So what kind of stuff are they gonna get into? Well, they're gonna get involved with this group of LARPers, kind of become friends with them, call in a couple favors. What kind of favors? Like, you know, making some costumes, tampering with police evidence, risking their jobs and lives. Oh my God. And they're also gonna have to go up against this crime lady, Maya, who like leads the Tracksuit Mafia. And what's her deal? Well, she's mad at Hawkeye because he killed her dad while he was Ronin. Oh yeah, understandable. Yeah, and she's got this #2 guy with her, and this guy is not Kit Harington. Okay, it's not him. It's a totally different guy. Kind of weird to specify, but yeah, all right. And we're gonna keep teasing that Maya works for someone mysterious. Oh. Ralph Boner? Nope. Okay. So eventually there's gonna be this big fight scene between Clint and Kate and Maya and Yelena. She's from the Black Widow movie. She sure is, sir. Well, it's gonna be hard for Kate and Clint to get out of that situation. Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Oh, really? Yeah, after a certain amount of fighting, they both just they just run away. Why? Oh, the episode's over, sir. Oh, okay. And so Clint tells Kate, you know, you gotta go home. This is too dangerous now. There's a Black Widow assassin after me. Wow, yeah, I guess he doesn't want to put her in danger. Exactly. So he goes to sleep on the couch of a LARPer guy he knows. So it's okay to put that guy in danger? It is, yeah, got it. So eventually Clint is gonna explain the situation to Maya, so she's gonna stop trying to kill him. What's the explanation? Well, he was kind of being manipulated by her boss while he was just mad with rage. Okay, he was just following orders. Well, let's for sure not phrase it that way, but yeah. Yeah, good call. So anyway, then we're gonna reveal that Kate's mom is actually the one who hired Yelena, and she's working for Kingpin. He's from that streaming show with the completely different vibe. He sure is, sir, and he's the mysterious guy that Maya is working for too. Amazing. So in the final episode, there's gonna be a bunch of crazy action going on around Rockefeller Center. What kind of action? Oh, well, like Clint gets stuck up in the giant Christmas tree, so Kate knocks it over to get him to the ground. That seems like it could have easily killed him. Yeah, but it doesn't, because he's one of the main characters. Right, and then they're gonna use a bunch of trick arrows to fight a bunch of cartoon characters. Very wacky, extremely, sir, and they're gonna use a phim arrow to turn this truckload of bad guys tiny, and then an owl is gonna fly away with them. Oh my God. Yeah, pretty funny, right? That's I feel like that's one of the most horrifying things that's ever happened in the MCU. But But like also funny though. That owl is gonna eat those guys. Kind of a cute moment though. That owl is gonna pick apart their flesh with its little beak. Yeah. Oh, gee, what a horrible way to die. Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares. Okay, yeah, maybe let's not think about that one too much then. Oh, okay. Okay, great. That gets dark very quick. Ignoring gruesome owl-related deaths is tight. Anyway, so then Kate's gonna go up against Kingpin and somehow not explode when he hits her. Very resilient. And Kate's mom is gonna sneak up on Kingpin in a car going 70 miles an hour. How'd she manage to sneak up on him in a car? By being off screen until suddenly she isn't. All right, and then also Yelena wants to kill Clint because she thinks he's responsible for Natasha's death. So what's Clint gonna do? Explain that situation as well. A lot of communication-related conflict going on. Oh yeah, a ton. People should talk more, you know? They should, yeah. Hey, shouldn't there be a bunch of police around? Like the Rockefeller Christmas tree fell down, people are fighting, cars are crashing. Yeah, definitely.
Especially in New York.
Anyway, so then one cop does show up and he arrests Kate's mom because she murdered a guy in the first episode. Oh, and does the cop also arrest Kate for knocking down the Rockefeller Christmas tree? He doesn't, no.
No, she's fine.
Might be considered terrorism. So then Kate goes home with Clint for Christmas and they have this nice moment where they absolutely ruin his barbecue together. What? Oh, and also Maya's gonna shoot Kingpin. Oh. But it happens off screen, you know, and if you don't see a character die, then maybe they're not dead. That's true, right? Yeah. And, you know, if you do see them die, maybe that was just a Skrull and the real one's still alive. Right. And, you know, if it wasn't a Skrull, maybe it was a version from another universe and the real one's still alive. And, you know, if they weren't from another universe, maybe the characters can get more phim particles and time travel and save them from dying. Wow. Wow, we can really reverse any single thing that happens in these projects, can't we? Oh yeah, at any time, in many ways.
Kind of
lowers the impact of any single really dramatic thing that happens in this ever-expanding universe of ours. Like, what are the stakes if everything can be so easily retconned? Would it make you feel better if we made another spin-off show? That could make money. Oh, I love spin-off shows and money. Okay, let's do it. Okay, great.
Oh man, you know, this show, I didn't have high expectations going into the show. I saw the trailers. The trailers were like, okay, it's gonna be a fun Christmas show for the holidays.
Right.
And yeah, you know, my high expectations, my low expectations were kind of met.
Yep.
With low results.
Yep. I mean, I
wasn't crazy about it.
Yeah, me neither.
And neither were you, right?
It was entertaining, you know. It had good moments. It had a little bit of laugh, a little bit of, you know, family humor.
Right.
But I just feel like the girl did a great job. I don't know.
She was good.
Really her name, but
yeah,
she did an amazing job. She didn't really get into character. You know, she was like tough. She did great in the action part.
She's good with the action.
I really enjoy the fact that they brought in Yelena, right? Yelena.
That was nice.
Yeah, I really liked that.
But a little bit too late in the season for me.
Yeah, yeah.
There could have been more of her.
Yeah, it could be like a more story for her to be in the show.
I wish she would have been in like episode 2 from then on.
Right.
Because she did bring a good energy to the show. Her character, she's very likable. She's funny.
She was like
but
really
at the same time, she's kind of dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I didn't hate it, but it was not like Marvel to me. It wasn't like, whoa, that was Marvel. You know?
It was like, for me, it was a weird balance of a lot of things. The villains were way too comical. I didn't take them serious at all, to the point where I didn't feel the characters were ever really in danger. The tracksuit mafia, right? Like, they were like cartoon characters, like he said.
Yeah.
And then Hawkeye himself was too serious. So they were very comical. He was too serious. It was like a weird balance of tone.
It's just he for me, his character, it was like he was tired.
Yeah,
like he was just
didn't
like
want to be
tired.
There.
Like he didn't want to be there. He didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to have nothing to do with anything. Like he had that attitude, like tired. Maybe that was meant to be. Like he's just tired.
But it came off like, I don't want to be in the show. For me, that's how it came off. Like she had a lot of good energy. He was like lacking in energy. He's just like going along with it, like whatever. Sure. I just want to be home with my family. I'm done with this, you know. And then you save Kingpin all the way for the end, and then you barely saw him. He should have been earlier on in the season too. Yelena should have been earlier on in the season. Kingpin should have been earlier on in the season. it would have made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, maybe they'll do a better one. But it was okay.
It was alright.
It was alright.
It was definitely not one of my favorite Marvel shows.
No, it didn't have any wow moments where you're like, "Wow, that was so cool." Yeah.
It was cool to see it being done in New York. We live in New York.
Yeah.
You know, so that was nice. Manhattan, the Manhattan Bridge.
Yeah.
But I think it's funny how you mentioned, you know, all this stuff happened and you don't see police. I think that's hilarious. That's so true. All the stuff that was going on in this show and you never see the police. The police would have been there in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat. Like the whole Christmas tree, you know, is getting knocked down.
And there's no police. Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let us know what you thought about this show. Did you like it? Did you have high expectations? What do you think?
Yeah.
Leave us a comment.
Yeah.
And see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.
Bye.